Hello everyone, so my name is Aisha and today I'll be teaching how I learned the art of detachment, and I want this video to be very straight, uncut and original so that I just can transfer all the information I had gained through going over that experience so that you can also learn that art. Honestly, detachment is something which can improve your life in ways you can't even imagine it can. And for me, it has worked the way I didn't even know it will. And frankly speaking, it was something very unconscious happened with me. Like, I didn't consciously plan to be detached with the people, but because of a lot of life experiences, people experiences, family situations and other stuffs, I unconsciously learned the art of detachment, and then I realized how all of that happened. So I thought that why should not I make a video about this and let my people also help in learning this art. So for detachment, the first and very foremost thing we need to learn is detachment is not being emotionally numb. Like, we don't need to be ruthless or rude or stone-hearted for being detached. Detachment is something that we need to recognize ourselves. We need to be self-centered. We need to put ourselves on the center, and then we need to understand that we are the core, we are the center of our life, and all other things are happening around of it. Whether it is any life situation, either it's about your career, either it's about your relationships, either it's about your academics, anything is happening in your life, it is just a part of your life. These things are around you. You are not around these stuffs. You are the center and these things are around you. So you need to understand that these people, these situations, these relationships, these are connected with you. You are not connected with them. So I am telling you this because the very big mistake we do in our life is that we consider ourselves, like we see ourselves in other people, in other situations. Like, we see that if we are in this academic, then we are who we are, and if I am doing this, and if I am in this job, then I am who I am. If I'm nothing without this. How could I say that? I am. The job is because of me. I am the center. You are the center. Everything around you is because of you. You are not because of those people. You are not because of those relationships or jobs or academic or anything. Those things are because of you. You are there, that's why you have relationship with the other person. You are there, that's why you are studying that academic. You are there, that's why you are doing that job, right? So we actually need to understand that we are the self-centered person. We are the center of everything in our life. So that is, we need to understand. That way, a lot of motivational quotes says that we need to be, we need to play the main character role in our life. That a lot of things says. So that's why it is important to understand for being detached with the things around, that first you need to be the main character of your life. You need to have that main character energy so that you can understand all other things are connected with you. After understanding this part, now once you will achieve this milestone, you will realize, you'll suddenly have that mindset building up in your life that actually I was putting so much on other people that I was actually not considering myself in my life, because it's my life, so I am the main part, right? I was just thinking about everyone else in every situation except me. So that is not the thing. if someone is doing bad with me, okay, so I need to make boundaries, or if I can't, if I can't stop that happening, then I need to make the boundaries. I need to create that boundary around me so that it could not affect me as such. Or if I can stop it, if I have that control, then that is the best part to do. Okay, but I can't let myself in that situation all around, because I can't waste my life for that one specific person or that one specific situation. Because again, I am the center. You are the center. You cannot waste your life for that specific situation, for that specific person. And you are not that, you are all just because of that person. You are the core. That's what you need to understand. Once you will understand this thing, you will gradually being detached with the materialistic things, with the worldly stuffs, with the people, with relationships. Now by that, you won't be like emotionally numb. You won't, it doesn't mean that you won't feel the pain of others when it would require it. It just means that you won't get yourself hurt for those useless situations or useless people, and when you are not required to get hurt. You're not need to get hurt in every situation. So like, if I would share my experience in my life, I always used to be very much connected with the people around me, with the materialistic stuff around me. Even if I'm having this ring, for example, even if I'm having this ring, and if this ring lost, then for a couple of days I'll be in trauma. Like, honestly, that is truth. I will be in a little upset mode for a couple of days, just thinking about this ring and why did I lost it, and I was so careless that I lost it, and this and that and blah blah. Similarly, even if I am going to a particular institute, for example, and if I'm having that particular table or the chair where I used to sit on the daily basis, and then for somehow reasons that chair is not there anymore, it got lost, things got shuffled over there. So now this will affect me. This was used to affect me the most. Like, this was used to affect me the way I wasn't used to able to do the main task I was supposed to perform in that place. So this is the level of attachment I used to have with my surroundings, with the people. Either it's my relationships, like the family ones, or the friends, or even the academics, or the colleagues. Like, even it used to be anyone. Every little thing used to affect me a lot. But the day I started learning that I am the core, these things are of my surroundings, when you have that sense of centered, like the sense of that you are the main part, you have always that conscious fulfillment inside you. You always feel that you are there in that situation. You gain the presence of your mind, you gain full consciousness, and you start being more mindful rather than being spontaneous. Because the reason we are being spontaneous in our life, it's because we are not considering ourselves. We are just going with the flow, and that is not it is supposed to be. Specifically when we are supposed to perform specific tasks. So I think all of the conclusion of detachment is that we need to be self-centered, and then we need to understand and recognize us as a person, as an existence, as an entity, and we need to understand that we are the center and everything is happening with us. So even if something has bad happened, it's okay. We are there. We'll be there always. And by doing this, the most important thing is you get the control on yourself. You get the control that you get involved when you want to, and you don't get yourself emotionally involved when you don't want to, because you have that self-centered feeling. You are the main part. So like for example, if you have some really good friendships, and you used to consider it in a way that if that person didn't contact you in the whole day, now you get upset, and you're like that, your day wasn't good, and it was not good what life you're having with our friends and everything. But when you learn this self-centered thing, you actually realize that it's okay even if that person texts me, or even if that person called me in the day, and it's even okay even if that person does not. It's not that you get so much rude or emotionally numb or stone-hearted that you don't even pick up that person's call. No, that's not detachment. That's not actually detachment. That's something you are ignoring, and you are not emotionally controlled in yourself. So when you are emotionally controlled, it should be okay for you even if the person is calling you, you are picking up, you are normally chatting with that person, you're having gossips and everything, and you can hang up when you are required to. And it's okay even if that person doesn't text or call you in the day. You have a lot of things to do in your life. You should have your own life besides those people's. Again, I'm telling you, the specific person, a specific situation, any specific thing should not be your whole life. The things we actually do wrong in our life, that we put our life around so much specific things, and we think that this is our life is just because of these stuffs. That is not true. That is not true. These things are just a part of your life. That's what you need to understand. It's just so simple to understand that things are just a part of your life. You are the main thing. You have the soul. You have your own soul and your body. Okay, you are doing the stuffs what you are doing. And by this thing, what I was trying to explain you, that when you will learn this self-centered thing, it is that you will be okay to be connected with the people, and at the same time it will be okay if you're not. But you won't get you won't lose that emotional control, that once you start detached with that person, you won't even look at that person's face anymore. That's not detachment. That's not detachment at all. That is rumor. That is misconception. Detachment is actually the control you have on yourself, that you can detach yourself emotionally. You are not the emotional fool anymore. You have that you have that outer level connection with that person still, but you are not like, you don't put your life in that person. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So similarly, if when that person requires you, or you still love that person, okay, you still like to talk to that person, you still like to have conversation, you still like to have gossips with her or him, but the fact is that now it is okay even if that person contacts you, and it's okay even if it doesn't, because you understand that that person is just a part of your life. And now because you understand that you do love that person, so okay, so this thing brings another aspect of detachment, which is very important to understand, is that love is always one-sided. It is never two-sided. Okay, it can never be equal. By love, I'm not just explaining those spouses relationship, or the how I would like to say, like the typical relationships. I'm not just explaining those. By love, I'm saying even the love in between your parents and you, your siblings and you, your friends and you, and a lot of other relationships we have in our life. So we have different kinds of love with different kinds of people. So what I'm trying to explain is, there could be a lot of friends where you love them more, and they don't love you with that much intensity. And then vice versa, there would be a lot of people in your life as well where you don't love them that much as that they do. And that is what you need to understand, that love is always one-sided. It will always be more in one side and lesser to the other side. And you'll have a balance in your life. Once you analyze, you'll have some people who you love more, and then you'll have some people who who love you more. And that is the balance of the nature. Nature has created everything so much balance in this universe. Everything is so balanced. So that is how the life is working. So once you understand that love is one-sided, love is one-sided more, so you understand that, you understand the core. You understand the core that I don't love that person, I don't love that person because I want that person to love me back. No, I love that person because I just love to love that person. I just like to love that person, and that makes me feel happy. Everything which makes you feel good should be in your control. It should not be something in another hands. Okay, that's what we need to understand. You need to understand that whatever is making you happy, whatever is about you, it should be in your control, until or unless about the uncertain things, the natural stuffs, and a lot of things are uncertain in our lives. That's okay, but I'm trying to explain you the things which are not really uncertain, which are certain, and which are connected with us, and which can be in our control. So it should be in your control. And when you know and you understand that you love that person more, first you need to accept that it is okay. It is okay, I'm in the one-side love situation. Although that person loves me, but I love more. I love her more. Okay, I love my sibling more. My sibling doesn't love me that much. So it's okay. First thing, you need to accept it. Acceptance is the key. Second, you need to get this feeling develop in yourself that you don't love that person because that person loves you back. You just love the existence of that person, and that is okay. By learning this, by developing this in yourself, you actually start to not expecting from that person. You just give, and that giving makes you happy. That giving makes you feel the self of fulfillment, the sense of achievement, the sense of enrichment you have in that relationship. If you are gifting to your friend and their friend doesn't give you as such, so that return gift should not be the way of you making happy. What should make you feel that butterflies in you is that when you are purchasing that gift for that special person, right? So, and vice versa, you will how would it balance in your life, and you will realize, and you will start observing that yes, there are some other people who love me more, who gifts me more, who gives me more attention than I do. Like, I don't give them so much attention in my life than they give to me. So that is how the universe is balancing all of these aspects. And by learning this, you don't even get emotionally numb. You don't even become stone-hearted. That's what I explained, that is not detachment. You actually get control of yourself. You actually know where to involve and not. You actually accept where you're putting more love, and from where you need to expect, and where you need to have that excitement or that love enrichment feeling in yourself. Okay, all of these things are in your control. This is just a foolish misconception that that butterflies, that excitement, that feeling of joy is not in your control. No, it's all in your control until or unless you have the correct mindset, you have that correct process in your mind, that what makes you feel happy. Once you will deeply analyze, you will learn that actually giving makes me feel more happy. And that's all it for about today.